Morning, girls. Welcome to your 45-minute self-love Vinyasa class. Today's class will be more gentle and we'll move through our whole body to stretch it all out. So we'll start with seated in cross-legged position, hands onto the knees. Inhale, bring the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, open up the chest and push the shoulders down. Inhale, shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, open up. One more, inhale, shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, open up and gently closing your eyes. Sit in stillness. Feel your sitting bone getting heavier and heavier, grounding on the mat. Deeply inhale through the nose and exhale through the belly. Inhale, expand the belly, breathing all the air in. Exhale, contract the belly and squeezes it out. Deeply in and deeply out. 2 more in and out. 1 more in and out. Intention setting. Say a positive affirmation to yourself or about yourself. Today's theme is self-love. How or what can you say to remind yourself of that? Intention setting. With the intention in mind, we're going to sing 3 Om to start the class. Deep inhale into the belly. Second, deep inhale into the belly. One more, deep inhale into the belly. Feeling the remaining vibration. Gently open up the eyes. We're going to start the warm-up in the tabletop position. So knees hip-width distant apart. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes in. Inhale, arch the back. Open up the chest. Exhale, curl from the neck, chin towards chest. Push the upper back, mid back, lower back. Deeply in, arch your back. Bring the shoulders open. Chin up. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Curl your neck, upper back, mid back, lower back. Pull the belly button in. Inhale, open up the chest. Both of you need to roll the shoulders towards the ears to open up the chest and lead with the chin. Exhale, curling in. 5 more breaths on your own. Do it in a pace that makes you feel good. Deeply in and deeply out. Feeling your body opening. Practice self-love particular pose or particular bit sounds good, holding it there. Letting your body open up. Letting your body sinking onto the movement. Move in a way that makes you feel good. In my class, I don't need you to look like me. Practice on your own. Listen to your body and move in a way that makes you feel good. Round 2. When we exhale, we're coming to child pose. Start with child pose. Open your knees. Mat width and apart, toes together. Inhale, bend the elbows. Bring the chest very close to the mat. Forward and up, maybe even a bit to like an upward dog. Exhale, curl from the neck. Upper back, mid back, lower back, push back to child pose. Basically, we're drawing circles with the spine, but it's long, bigger. Bend the elbows. Inhale, chest forward. Hands straight. Exhale, curl from the neck. Upper back, mid back, and lower back. You could stick your toes together. Bend your arms. Inhale, coming forward. You can even raise your knees. Exhale, curl from the neck. Upper back, mid back, lower back. Push back to child pose. 5 more rounds on your own. Stay in a particular pose if it makes you feel good. Or maybe wiggle your tails. Move in a way that makes you feel good. Listen to your body. You are the greatest teacher of yourself. So listen to your body and move in a way that makes you feel good. Your stretches up your shoulders, your spine, your lower back, and your hips. Move in a way that naturally makes you feel good. Deepening your inhale. And deepening your exhale. If your knees feel uncomfortable, fold the mat. 1 more in. And we're coming to child pose. Before variation 3. Open up the knees. Maybe you want to roll the calf away. Then push yourself back into child pose for 3 breaths. You have just warmed up your hips and your spine and the shoulders. How does your body feel? Slow down your breath so you can slow down your thoughts. Deepening your inhale and deepening your exhale. Side stretch, keep in child pose. Walk your hands up, belly button off the mat. Walk towards your left hand side. Pull the belly button onto the left thigh. Stretch the arms up. Push your right sitting bone down. Right hand further away, feeling this amazing stretch on the right torso. Sit the right sitting bone down more. Deepening your inhale. And deepening your exhale. 2 more in. And out. 1 more in. And out. Walk your hands back to center. Walk it towards the other side. Push the belly button up. Walk to your right and put the belly button onto the right thighs before you stretch out. Keep the hips as close to the heels as possible. Push your left sitting bone down. Deepening your inhale. And deepening your exhale. Walk the left hands further away, feeling the amazing left side stretch. Opposite force, pushing your left sitting bone down and let your left fingertips further away. One more in. And out. Walk your hands back towards center. Coming back to tabletop. Variation 3. Remember to internal rotate the elbows. Draw circles with your chest. Inhale, chest down to the right. Exhale, curling into the left. Bring your neck into it. Inhale, arch up, look up. To the right, bring your head towards the left. Then curling and bring your head down. Body towards the left and neck towards the right. Listen to your body. Close your eyes. Draw circles as you feel great. Draw circles in a way that makes you feel good. Stretches the shoulders, stretches the hips. Deepening your inhale. And deepening the exhale. You could change direction, or rather than drawing circles, you could draw a figure of 8. Deeply and closing the eyes. Do it in a way that makes you feel good. If you want to come to child pose during the flow, do it. Stretches out the body parts that your body feel like stretching. Last minute. Remember the spirit of Vinyasa flow. It's syncing movement with the breath. Deepening your inhale. And deepening the exhale. Deeply in. And out. Last breath. In. And out. Coming to open up our wrists. Palms facing up. Fingers facing up. Draw circles with the elbows. Deepening your inhale. Open up the, check that you're opening up the palms as big as you can. Then draw circles the other direction. Deeply in. And deeply out. Now turn your fingers facing outwards. Right mid finger to 3 p.m. Left mid finger to 9 p.m. Drawing the circles as big as you can, feeling your wrist opening. Deepening your inhale. And deepening your exhale. Changing the direction of the circle. Leaning as far as possible. Really feeling this stretch. Deeply in. And exhale, push yourself back to child pose. You don't have to reach child pose, you just want to stretch out the wrist. So your wrist is completely straight, feeling the outer wrist opening. Push your hands further away to feel it deeper, or bring it closer to you to feel it less. Coming back towards the center, finger, mid finger pointing towards each other and touch. Open up the palms and start drawing circles. Try to lean out as much as you can. Move really slowly. Feeling the amazing stretch. It's like your head is a circle. It's trying to draw circles. And you are trying to draw the circles as big as possible. So you are leaning in different part of your wrist. And sit back, hold hands onto the mat, stretch out the inner wrist. Deeply in. And out, coming back to center, finger pointing towards you. Open up the palms and start drawing circles. Try to get the whole hands onto the mat. The palms doesn't lift. Slow down the movement so you feel a stronger stretch, especially when you're sitting towards your heels. Deeply in. And deeply out. I have my palms onto the mat. Draw circles the other direction. Deeply in. And deeply. Our whole palms onto the mat. Push your fingers down and sit back. Stretches the upper, the lower wrist. Breathing in. And exhale, only fingers onto the mat and lift the palms up. Stretches out the fingers. One more in. And out. One last wrist stretch coming up. Flip the palm down so the outer hands onto the mat. So palms facing up towards the sky and stretches. Just sit back. Deeply in. And deeply out. Shake out your hands. Shake out your shoulders. Are you deeply breathing in and deeply breathing out? Then come to your elbows. We're going to stretch out your calf. So still in tabletop position, elbows down, stretches out one leg. Toes onto the mat, heels out, feeling the hamstring opening. Feeling your calf opening. One more in. And out, bend your left knee. Now start rotating the ankle. Deeply in. And deeply out, changing direction. Deeply in. And deeply out. Stretches out the leg up like a three-legged dog. Opening up the hips. Now bend it towards your knees. Inhale. Open up the knees to the side. Stretch out. Exhale. Draw circles with your hips. Bending and lengthening your knees. You should feel a really good stretch on your hips. Imagine you're trying to draw circles with your feet. Draw circles in any way that makes you feel good. Changing direction. Deeply in. And deeply out. Maybe now draw a heart shape. Remind yourself of your positive affirmation that you have said. Remember, self-love comes from ourselves, not from anyone. Putting the left knee down, coming to the other side. Stretches out the right leg. Right toes onto the mat, right heels back. Deeply in. Feeling the calf opening when you're trying to push your heels towards the mat more. Now bend your knees, warming up the ankle. Draw circles in one direction. Now start drawing circles in the other direction. Draw circles, stretches the legs up like three-legged dog. And then draw circles with your feet. Bend your knees, inhale, knees towards the side. Exhale, stretches the leg up. Drawing circles with your feet. You're welcome to bend and extend your knees to feel a deeper hip stretch. Remember to breathe and deeply in. And deeply out to the other direction. Deeply in. And deeply out. Last circle in. And out. We're now going to rest in restorative child pose or come to a downward facing dog. Choose your pick, whatever that makes you feel good. We'll be here for 3 long breaths. Deepening your inhale. And deepening your exhale. Deeply in. And deeply out. One more in. And out. Everyone will be in child pose. One last breath in. And out. Walking up our body, transiting to a squat. So tuck the toes. Push yourself up. Open up the knees. I'll show you a better. Open, using the elbows to open up the knees. Hands towards the chest, lengthen the back. You're welcome to stay in stillness or wiggle left and right. Hips are where we hold all the unspoken words, the trapped tensions, the suppressed emotions. So hip opening is a really good practice when we want to practice self-love. In this pose, open up our chest so we're also feeling the chest opening. One more in. And out. Hands onto the mat. Straighten up the legs to your forward fold. You're welcome to have your feet further away or walk your feet to hip width distance apart. Making sure that your belly is resting on your thighs. You're trying to get your head closer to the knees while lifting your hips up. We all have different flexibility on our hamstring, so don't compare. The more you can relax your belly button closer to the thighs, the deeper your stretch will be. So challenge yourself to actually relax. The only place stretching is leading from your hips. You're trying to straighten your legs. Two more in. And our hands in front of your feet onto the mat. It's a tippy finger. Now you could bend and straighten one knee to open up the hips more. Two more in. And out. Last deep inhale. And exhale. Roll your body up. Vertebra by vertebra. We're going to start on top of our mat to our Vinyasa flow. So standing on top of your mat, when you are ready, feet together, open up the chest. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Gather all the energy from the universe. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Bend the knees and coming forward. Inhale, hands onto the shin, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees to forward fold. Open up your feet, hip width distance apart. Inhale, step the right feet back. Low lunge. Exhale, right knees onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, raise your arms up, body up. Open up the chest. Exhale, cactus around, feeling the chest opening. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Tap your right toes. Step back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, pull your shoulders a bit forward and then knee, chest, and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, tap your toes. Push back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Lengthen the shoulder, push your hips up, push your thighs further back. Might check your hands to make sure that they're parallel. You're not using one shoulders but both. Deeply in. Bring your right hand closer so you're using equal weight on your shoulders. Sometimes when we are one hand dominated, we didn't know about our alignment. So it may feel weird to you, but your body will be trained. Good job. One more in. And out, 3 like a dog, right leg up. Inhale, slowly bring the right leg up. Exhale, completely lengthen and push the left heels down. Then bend the right knee, open up the hips, try to get the right feet towards the left butt. Deeply in. And out, straighten up the right leg to 3 like a dog. Inhale, bend the knees towards the chest to plank. And step the right feet forward. Open up the left to 45 degrees. And inhale, warrior 1. Try to bend the front knee as much as you can. Exhale, mini back bend. Bend the knees more, look behind the wall behind you. Then inhale, cactus the arms. Open up the chest. Exhale, hands on opposite shoulder. Give yourself a big hug. Holding it here for 1 more breath, knowing that love could be coming from you. And exhale. Inhale back to warrior 1. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Swing your legs back up to 3-legged dog in. Great job. And I'll put your right feet down. Coming to the left. Inhale, stretches up your left leg. Exhale, reaching the top of the sky. Drop your right heel down. Bend the knees, open up the hips. Left toes to the right butt. Deeply in. And out. Inhale, straighten your left leg up. Bend your knees towards the chest, coming to plank. Step the left feet forward. Turn the right feet 45 degrees. Inhale, coming to warrior 1. Bend your knees more. Exhale, bend your knees more and mini back bend. Inhale, cactus arms. Open up the chest. And exhale, gather all the love in the universe. Give yourself a big hug and gather the love. Fill your heart with love. Inhale, back to warrior 1. Exhale, cover your hands onto the mat. Inhale, raise the left leg up to 3-legged dog on the left. And put your feet down. You could either be in for 5 breaths, drop your knees. If you want a chill option, drop your knees towards the mat, come to child pose. If you want an active one, go to inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. So if you're in an active version, come with me. Inhale, bring yourself to upward dog. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push yourself to downward facing dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push yourself to downward facing dog. One last inhale in upward. Exhale, push yourself in downward facing dog. If you're in child pose, come to your downward dog. And exhale, look towards your hands, jump forward or walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Gently raise your body up. Hands towards the ceiling. Palms touch and hands in front of the heart. 3 recovery breaths. Deeply in. And deeply out. Notice how your body feels. Deeply in. And deeply out. One more in. And out. A different type of Vinyasa flow. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, mini back bend. Grip your hips together. Open up the chest and look back. Inhale, back towards the center, lengthen. Interlace the rest of the fingers, only release the second one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend. Push your right hip out, bend towards your right. Inhale towards the center. Push your hips out towards the right and bend towards the left. Inhale, center, release the interlaced fingers. Then turn towards the monitor, step to wide-legged stand. Hands open, pigeon toes a bit. Then fingers up, put your hands onto the lower back. Try to get the elbows together. If you look at the monitor, my elbows is not out. I really try to push it together. So not a prayer hand. So this is to open up the chest. So you have hands onto fingers pointing upward, putting it onto the lower back and roll the shoulders now. Yes, good job. And open up the chest. Inhale, look up. Mini back bend with your hands supporting the back. Exhale, coming forward. Halfway lift, keep the elbows as close to each other as possible. If you have put your fingers pointing towards upwards, you'll be able to roll the shoulders now. So roll the shoulders towards the ears and open up the chest. Then hands onto the mat, forward fold. Walk your hands in line of your feet as much as possible. You're welcome to have a mini bend. Actually, having a micro bend on your knees is better because you can protect your knees, but you could also really stretch out the hamstring. Deeply in. And deeply out. Deeply in. And out. Walk your hands towards your right feet. Turning. Lift up the body a bit. Turn the torso towards the right. Belly button towards the right. And getting the belly as close to the thighs as possible. Feeling an amazing hamstring stretch. Then when you are here, try to bend your left knee, lower down your body. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Now walk your body back towards the center and towards the left. Go to tippy finger, halfway lift, raise your body, turn the belly button towards the left. Then bring the belly button towards the left thighs. Deeply in. And out, bend the right knee, coming lower, in. And out, you should have an amazing hamstring stretch. Walk yourself back towards the center. Hands onto the waist, using your core. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, holding it in. Open up the hands like an aeroplane. And inhale, coming upwards. Yes, great job. And exhale. Holding the arms straight. Strong arms, strong shoulders, Jane. Roll the shoulders back, straight arm. Training your arm today. Turn your left feet out. Bend your left feet. Turn the right feet a bit inwards. Now bend your knees. You're in warrior two. Deeply in. And deeply out. Reverse warrior two. Inhale, right hand forward. Left hand forward. Exhale, bend. Deeply in. And deeply out. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten up the legs to triangle. Inhale, left hips forward. Exhale, hands onto the calf. Rotate the arms and open up the chest. Do this rotation where you bring the shoulder close, hands towards the mat, then open up. And at the same time, you open up the chest, trying to get the right chest pointing towards the ceiling. Great job. Using your core, coming back to warrior two. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, straighten up the legs. This time, turn the left feet in, right feet out to the other side of warrior two. Adjust your stand. Jane, you need a bigger stand. Arms still up. I did not relax my arms today. This is arm class. Bend your knees more. Inhale. And exhale. In the whole flow, we did not relax our arms. Reverse warrior 2. Inhale the right arm forward. And exhale, bend deeply. And bend your knees more. And out. Inhale back to warrior 2. Strong arms. Hold the arms. Exhale, lengthen the legs. Inhale, right hand forward to triangle. Right hand onto the ankle. Bring the left hands towards the mat and open up the shoulders using the rotating motion to bring the left chest towards the sky. Deeply in and deeply out. Coming back to warrior 2. Strong arm, strong core. In and out. Turn your feet towards each other. Wide-legged forward fold. Still arms up. We are not relaxing the arms. You have really strong arms. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up, touching towards the top. Exhale, coming to a T-shape. Inhale, halfway lift. Still open arms like an airplane. And exhale, forward fold. Grab the back of the ankle to forward fold. Mini bend your knees. Pulling your head closer towards the back of the wall. Deeply in. Maybe even bend the elbows to get a deeper hamstring stretch. And out. Using your core and your arms. Inhale, halfway lift like an airplane. Exhale, slowly rolling up. Still strong arms. So now turn the right feet in, left feet up. And swing the arms forward. So your right feet, your feet will be in train track. Right feet where your right hip is. Left feet step a bit forward. Inhale, hands up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Come halfway, lift first. Then hands onto the mat. Square your hips as much as possible, feeling your left hamstring opening. You could also micro bend your left knee to get the belly towards the thighs. You would also feel a really strong stretch this way. Then inhale, halfway lift, arms up. Exhale, bring the arms back, open up, going to the other side. Turn the left feet in 45 degrees, right feet out. Now adjust the feet so the 2 feet is on a train track. Straight hands. Inhale, hands up. Turning your body completely towards the right. Exhale, halfway lift. And hands onto the mat. You're welcome to bend your right knees to get the belly button onto the thighs. Or keep the legs straight. Try to square your hips as much as you can and feel the right hamstring stretch. Deeply in. And out. Inhale, straight arms in front, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your arms up, open up, wide-legged forward fold again. Amazing job. Turn your left feet out, step your right feet, and coming to the center and front of your mat. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, mini back bend. Coming back towards the center. Hands towards the chest. Relax for 3 breaths. Feeling the strength that is in the muscle. Feeling the opening in your hips and your hamstring. How does it feel when you're being given very different direction versus your Vinyasa flow? How have you practiced self-love when you're facing uncertainties or unfamiliarities? It doesn't matter when you get the pose or not. If you can forgive, and if you can embrace and give yourself room on the mat to not get it for the first time, then you also give yourself space in life. Last round of our Vinyasa flow. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinges from the hips coming forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step the feet back. You're welcome coming to plank. You're welcome to come to knee, chest, chin, or a Vinyasa fold. Listen to your body. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, push yourself back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths in downward facing dog or come to child pose. Listen to your body. Deepening your inhale. And deepening the exhale. Deeply in. And deeply out. Deeply in. And out, everyone. In downward dog, what we're going to do is we're going to open up our hips. So it's a variation. When we inhale, we bend our knees and open up to the side, and exhale back to downward facing dog. So let's do it. Inhale, turn the heels towards each other. Bend the knees, push your hips back, lengthen the lower back. Then exhale, turn our knees and heels back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend our knees, push our hips back. And exhale, downward dog. Last one, turn our heels together, open up our knees towards the side. And exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, jump forward or walk forward to squat. One last hip opening. Deeply in. Open up the chest and deeply out. We need to open up our chest, letting anything negative emotion goes before we can receive self-love and give love away. One more in. And out. Just gently sit down onto the mat. Straighten up the legs. One more hamstring stretch. Flex the toes. Inhale, hands up into asana. Exhale, just hinge forwards, coming to 10 degrees. Seal straight arms. 2 more in. Push your knees and your thighs down. Get the belly button towards the thighs more. Feel the amazing hamstring stretch. 1 more in. And out. Exhale, relax and lie down for a breath before we flip over. Opening the eyes. Observe how your body feels. And slowly roll towards your belly button onto the mat. We are coming to space to open up our chest more. With our belly button towards our mat, our elbows close to our chest, palms open. Your feet, it's going to be easier for your lower back if you put the feet to the 2 corners of the mat. So inhale, roll the shoulders, open up the chest, chin up. Good job, deeply in. Try to take a deep breath through your chest and then onto your belly. And then when you breathe out, push your air out from your belly and out of the chest. When you push your air out of the chest, lengthen it more. 2 more in. And out. 1 more in. And out. Look towards your hands. Open up the fingers as much as you can. Place the palms onto the mat and lift the elbows. You're welcome to stay here for 3 breaths or come to child pose. Try to straighten your arms, roll your shoulders, chin up. You should feel it really nicely in your lower back. Deeply, and breathe in. And sigh out. One more breath in. And sigh out. Elbows down. Push yourself to child pose. Knees together, feet together. Restorative child pose. Try to get the head onto the mat and move your rounds back. Relax your shoulders. Relax your mid back. Relax your lower back. Try to get your hips towards your heels. Deepening the inhale. And deepening the exhale. Relax your belly more. Great job today on the Vinyasa floor. With you in a ball shape, very close and grounded to the floor. Remind yourself of your positive affirmation. You have displayed strength, flexibility in class, and most importantly, the ability to keep breathing no matter whether you're flowing through a familiar sequence or a new one. Your breath is there to anchor the attention and anchor your mind. Be so proud of yourself for completing this 45-minute flow. Deep breath in and feel your body with love. Hug yourself in whatever way that you want. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Then relax. Lying down for Savasana, slowly push yourself up. Straighten your knees forward. Preparing to come to Savasana. Maybe one last pose could be happy baby. To be hugging yourself, squeezing your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Knowing that you love yourself. If you're hugging your knees, kiss your right knee for me. And then kiss your left knee for me. Feeling your body with love and kisses. Knowing that you're much stronger than what you believe. Last 2 breaths before Savasana. Do anything that makes you feel good. Deepening your inhale. And deepening your exhale. Last breath in, straighten up the legs to Savasana and complete exhale. Relax your head. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Relax the upper back. Relax the mid back. Relax your lower back. Relax your shoulders, your upper arm, the elbows, the forearm, the wrists and 10 fingers. Relax your lower back more. Relax your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calf, your ankle and all 10 toes. Completely relax every part of your body. Savasana. Wiggling your fingers. Wiggle your toes, slowly coming back to the root. Feet together, interlace the hands overhead. Give yourself a big, big stretch. Then bend the knees towards the chest, roll towards one side. Slowly, with your eyes closed, push yourself back to a sitting position. Knees together in whatever comfortable sitting position. Closing your eyes. Observe how your body feels. Be so proud of yourself for choosing to come to class, for releasing the tension in your body, and for breathing through whatever tightness or difficulty that you have faced on your mat. Knowing that you are strong, you are flexible, and you have the power to embrace change and anything that comes your way. We're going to sing 1 Om and 3 Shanti to end the class. Deeply inhale into the belly. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hands in prayer position in front of your heart. May your heart be filled with peacefulness, gratefulness, and lots of self-love. Bowing forward, namaste.